Some houses are abandoned for a reason, but Daniel was about to find out why. The old house on Hollow Street had been abandoned for years, its windows thick with dust, its walls groaning under the weight of time. But Daniel, 15 and fearless, wasn't afraid of ghost stories. One evening, as darkness settled over the trees, he stood at the rusted gate, pushing it open with a long, eerie creak before stepping onto the porch, the boards sagging beneath him. He reached for the door, and the moment his fingers touched the handle, it swung open on its own, revealing a pitch-black void. Swallowing his fear, he stepped inside, the air thick with the scent of rot and something else, something watching. The door slammed behind him. His breath hitched as he fumbled with his flashlight, its beam flickering over dust-covered furniture and long-forgotten shadows. A whisper slithered through the dark, his name stretching on the air like a sigh. He spun around, heart hammering, but the room was empty. Then came the footsteps, slow and deliberate, from the hallway ahead. A figure stood in the shadows, too tall, its head tilting unnaturally. His breath turned to ice as the whisper came again, closer this time, right against his ear. "Stay!" A freezing hand clamped onto his shoulder, and he screamed, wrenching himself free, running blindly through the dark as the walls seemed to close in. The door burst open, the night swallowing him whole. He didn't stop until he reached home, locking the door behind him, heart racing. But as he lay in bed, the wind whispering against his window, he heard it again, soft, insistent, waiting. Stay. Follow for part 2.